Hello guys, it's the Law 45. We are back, another video, another day, another dollar. Not really another dollar, but another day for sure. Whew, let's say in a quick sentence there. But, what we want to talk about today is the Occupy Wall Street and Occupy all the streets, in all honesty, rant. Not really a rant, more like the protest, which I support highly, and I'm going to say right now, if you guys don't appreciate the Wall Street rant, you think it's a stupid thing, you're probably either A, the other 53, or you're probably that 1% who thinks that this is stupid. And I'm going to tell you right now, please do not watch this video, because I am going to speak about it. I want you to watch the video. I do encourage you to watch it, because it is some pretty decent gameplay, a 50-15 game on firing range, Call of Duty Black Ops. But, if you think I'm going against what you think, I don't want you watching this and being upset. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't support it, you think it's stupid, you think it's a waste of our time and our money, go ahead, feel free to get out right now. I'm not binding you here, I'm not saying you should stay here. You can do whatever you want. It's your right, your country. But for those of you who do want to stay here and who do want to talk about this, I want to talk about some of the stuff that's gone on, really, in all honesty. And first thing is how poorly New York has handled this. And it's popped up all over the country, not just New York. It's happened in Boston. It's happened in Spain, for goodness sake. Spain handled this better. But New York managed to make complete idiots of themselves, and they basically started gassing and spraying and anything else that sounds like a negative thing you can do for a what's it called? A protest. They just handled it extremely poorly. They hurt civilians, and they totally dishonored the police force, and they put bad rep on New Yorkers. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty mad about this, but what's gotten me really mad is how some people have responded to the Marine who talked at the protest. He talked and he said that there was no honor in civilians being hurt by police brutality, and that it was wrong, and he did something that was amazing. He risked his life again for his country within its borders. Before he went overseas to Iraq, and he risked his life so that we could have our safe, nice little life. But this time, he actually went within our country's walls and did it. And it's said that we have to worry about that. But in all honesty, the police could have gotten brutal on him especially, because he is a big voice of the rebellion. Not rebellion, big voice of the protest. Because if you think about it, a man who has been overseas to protect our country, his say is going to go a lot farther than per se my say, who just sits here and makes videos and stuff. His say, potentially, it could be something that leads this country to ignite a spark into getting things fixed. So the police could have handled that even poorlier, which I commend them for not handling it that bad. They stood there and sat in awe, which is better than what they could have done. And people have responded negatively to him, because the two things I've heard is he didn't display his uniform properly. I'm going to say right now, guys, I think had he been wearing a proper Marine uniform, I would have taken him seriously. I respect the Marines. I do. I respect their outfit. I respect their duty. I respect everything about them. You could not tell me that a Marine is dishonorable. But that uniform, the way he presented himself with it open like that, it showed just how bad things have gotten. When people no longer can respect the formalities of life, can no longer respect the righteousness of life, and people who are vowed to protect life become sloppy and become unvalued, you can tell things are bad. The Marine who talked clearly demonstrated this in showing that people hated on him because he wasn't wearing his hat. He wasn't buttoned up. They're hating on him for the stupidest of reasons. And it shows, if you get sloppy, you're going to get hated on. And the police, they're sloppy. They are horrible. They corralled women, and they put pepper spray in their eyes and sprayed them. It just shows how bad things have truly gotten in the state, and how sloppy things are. And if something that is just a uniform being done correctly can end as poorly as it is, people are hitting on him so bad, think about how bad they'll hate on the actual police who are doing the worst of this and totally breaking their vow. A simple small vow is such as wearing your uniform correctly. Think about the big vow of maintaining the sanctity of life and protecting life throughout all the United States and ensuring peace within its boundaries. Think of how much suffering is going on because of what they've done. And people who are solely thinking of the Marine uniform being disgraced and are thinking negatively of him because of that, get out of my country. Just get out. I don't care if you're a Marine. I don't care if you're the president himself. That guy is fighting for the 99% of America who can't get money in to protect their families. We were a country based off the four freedoms. The freedom of fear, the freedom of want, the freedom of speech, and the freedom of religion. Right now, America is in a state where the freedom of want is not guaranteed to all Americans. We've entered a stage where the economy has crashed to a point of civil disrupt. And we've entered a point where we can't turn back now. And the only thing we can do is try to embrace for the impact that's happening. That Marine clearly was willing to go above and beyond after coming home from serving in Iraq and seeing horrifying images, seeing children being killed because they refused to drop their guns. He's come back home and he's still willing to give his cause, his life, his anything to help make sure that this country is okay and that this country maintains its rights. And the civilians that he almost gave his life to protect are safe in this country. I'm not going to say that you deserve to die if you hate on this guy. I'm not going to say poorly, but I say get out of my country, because that guy, I've heard people like IXI Sweat who have dissed him, and that right there, he's a Marine. He should see how truly bad things are and understand he didn't do it to disgrace the Marines. He didn't do it to show that things were, the Marines were being, he didn't show it to disrespect the Marines at all. It was used as a symbol to iconize how bad things have gotten in that protest and how bad things have gotten in the States. That's my opinion, guys. I'm not going to go in on it anymore. I've got more uploads for you guys. Do me a favor, like, dislike, comment on the video. I'll put more talking in the description. Have a nice day, guys, and I'll see you on the far side.